Man, oh man. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the Cuban Olive with your man LT and my boy James. We're here, man, just having a great time.
Good to be here. Good to be here. Nice day.
Nice day
in Vegas.
Nice day. Listen, we were just talking before we wanted to start this videotape. We was talking about tequila. And I was telling them about this one item that I picked up at the store. I gotta show you guys what this is. So check this out.
Amazing.
And we like it, huh? Watch.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Check this out. Woo-hoo. Check this out. Now, it's a surprise in here. So you tequila drinkers out there, I want to show you what I picked up from the store. I ain't gonna tell you where exactly I got it because I ain't letting y'all all get my little secret right here. Boy, if you don't. But check this out. This is dope. Check that out right there.
Got your own display.
Look at it, got all dispensed with all the different types of tequila. We might have to have some tequila shots.
Sounds like we can do it.
Sounds
like we can do it.
I don't know, but we was talking about tequila, so I thought I'll show them this that I got. This is absolutely phenomenal. If you want to have some good tequila, come on by the Cuban Olive. We can take a shot or two and enjoy that.
Subscribe, hit the bell, and maybe, just maybe, we can show you how we're gonna take a couple shots of that.
But yeah, man, I just wanted to show that. I think that was something awesome.
Looks good.
Yeah. But we were sitting here talking about, a conversation we like to have a lot. And that's about business.
About business.
Entrepreneurship.
A little bit of money.
Exactly. And you and I, we both, we're entrepreneurs. Matter of fact, James, tell them a little bit about what you do.
I am in the credit business as well as funding business. That means that first of all, you got to get your credit taken care of in order for you to get the money that you need.
Right.
If you don't have the first, you won't have to worry about number two. So to keep it real with you, inquiries, things of that nature. What we know about the banking system, there's two sides. There's the front side, which is what you see, credit cards, things of that nature, and the credit bureaus. But what people don't know and why they hire people like us,
right.
We know the backside.
Right.
The backside to do a credit check on you when they say it'll take 3 days. Mm-hmm. What they're doing is checking a series of databases in the marketplace that you don't see.
Right.
That tells you if you own check systems. That tells you
not on check systems.
Oh yeah, check systems. That means you can't get bubble gum. You can't get nothing in the system, brother.
Because you on check systems.
You're done.
It's a wrap for you.
Then, or let's say you had maybe an eviction. Mm-hmm. We have ways where we can suppress the information and it goes away.
Really?
So if you're a convicted felon,
oh Lord,
it could be a bad situation for you.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? You can suppress the information, or guess what? You can pay $15,000 to an attorney and then go to a court system, and then they suppress the information with the same information we have, and they'll charge $15,000.
Oh, that's an easy decision to make.
To me, that's a decision to make. It ain't no question about it.
No, not at all.
So if you can get rid of all your inquiries, get rid of all your dings that you may have had because you matured over the years.
Right.
And then you can go get your 50, 250, $1 million credit line for your business. And when everybody else is coronavirus shrinking, crashing, your business has a cash flow for you to be able to function, move forward, maybe become a member of the Cuban Olive.
Oh, whoa, yeah, it takes a special person to be a member of the Cuban Olive. You gotta have special.
You can be in the fan club.
That's why I wish we had one of those, but hopefully one of these
Coming to you soon.
But that's good, man, and that's what people need to understand is understanding different aspects of business and portions of business, getting funding and starting a business and so forth. I've been an entrepreneur since 1992. I was in the Air Force, and like you were in the military.
I was in the United States Army.
You said, I'm sorry about that. But anyway,
y'all crashing them planes into the ground.
Me being in the Air Force, I decided to get out of the Air Force in 1992 and pursue the trek of being an entrepreneur. And you got to understand something, James, and I'm sure you can agree with me. Being an entrepreneur is not for everybody, right or wrong?
It's not for everybody.
It's not, because it's tough, and you're gonna have failures. You're gonna have a lot of failures, and if you can't accept that, then entrepreneurship is probably not for you. But if you stick it out, get better, learn, find mentors. All those things can help you become a successful entrepreneurship, and it's going to be so well worth it. I couldn't even understand or fathom of doing something other than being an entrepreneur. And like James, I'm in the credit business. I have a credit business. I also own a tax firm, and those things has provided me a lifestyle for myself, for my family, and my partners, and everything that this far where I thought it would be. It's taken me some time because we have failures. Have you ever had failures?
I felt so bad that F was real. It walked off the page. You don't understand. So when you get to the point when people tell you you're just gonna fail, why should it be you? Understand this. Where I come from, which is a little small town called Benton Harbor, Michigan.
Benton Harbor.
There should be a ding going on right now for that. And 18,000 people ended up going into Michigan State University, going into the United States Army that paid for my graduate degree, and that means zero out of my pocket.
Wow. And
going to the White House to work.
And that's amazing. So that's why I love, the concept that we have here. James, he has a college education. I have a college education. I went to a school called the School of Hard Knocks. I don't know if anybody y'all heard of that school, but I've been going through that school, got my diploma and everything.
Got your PhD.
Got my PhD.
Look at where you at now.
For sure. For sure. But that's when you, like I said, when we're talking about business, when you're thinking about going into business, you got to make sure you, first of all, whatever you decide to get involved in, make sure you're passionate about it. If you're just getting involved in a business just to say, I want to make money, which is cool, right?
It's cool.
But you got to have passion for it because there's going to be ups and downs, ebbs and flows. Oh, yeah, there'll be a lot of downs.
But one thing that brought me and LT together is because everybody you're born into the credit system.
Right, of course. Absolutely.
When you die, you're a part of the credit system. And there's a lot of in between. And most of the people you meet, no matter if you're selling them clothes, you gotta sell them a particular type of clothes for their style.
Right.
Let me tell you this: a 500 FICO score is not for anybody. No one should wear that. But I tell you this: a 800 FICO score, you get a better looking house, you get a better looking girlfriend, you get a better looking boyfriend. Everybody looks a little slimmer with an 800 FICO. You can stand there and look at yourself in the mirror.
Damn, I look good.
You're like, damn, I look good with this 800 FICO. And then you put a guy up there with that 500 FICO, you be like, gut buster plus. It ain't a good situation for you.
He crazy.
But there's somebody for everybody. Because one time my credit was so bad, I had to laugh at myself. I can't do nothing else.
Who else can laugh at? Laugh at yourself.
You couldn't do nothing else.
Exactly.
When you walk into a dealership and you already know the door is automatically stuck because your credit score is too low, you know you need some help. But
exactly, that's so true.
Seriously,
so true.
You need to talk to LT. You need to talk to myself. You need to get a chance to get you a coach because everybody needs a financial coach.
Exactly.
If you believe that you don't need it and you were born with everything you need to know, then you be where you need to be.
And that's stuck like Chuck.
Stuck like Chuck.
That's why, when you go, like I said, when you're going into business, you got to go in about the right way and understand everything. So you can start a business, what a lot of people do, realtors, some mortgage people, a lot of people, they start off as what's called an independent contractor.
Yes,
people start off that way. And a lot of people that start off as an independent contractor and they make money, they get in trouble with what? Taxes. Because they don't pay quarterly taxes. So when that tax bill is due and they like, what? You should have been paying quarterly taxes. Or let's say you don't want to do that. Then you have the opportunity to set up what's called corporations. You can set up a LLC and you can have that LLC set up as an S Corp.
Yes, you can.
You can have it set up as, you can set yourself up on a C Corp. You have to have a discussion with us about which is best for you. So what you want to do is make sure you subscribe down below, click the notification so you know when we have these videos and teaching you about these, because that's what we do. We want to educate, inspire, motivate, teach, and have some freaking fun doing this while helping people understand the importance of things that we've been through.
Exactly.
And the doors, the walls that we've hit real hard.
Yeah, I mean, hit it real hard.
Yeah, exactly. So you want to be able to understand, well, hey, James and LT, I want to go into business for myself. Should I be an independent contractor? Should I set up an S Corp? Should I set up a C Corp? Well, it depends. Everything depends on what you're trying to accomplish, what's going on, and we can determine the best way to do it. I wish they would have told me about this,
Man,
years ago, man. I wish I had this concept, but
between me and you, we got over 100 years experience.
100 years. 100. And that's a combination. That's not like we each 100 years old. That's a combination.
It's a combination of 100 years.
So we want to make
cocoa butter on it.
With a little cocoa butter on it. But that's what you want to do. So setting up a business is very important. It's not just waking up saying I'm going into business. You got to have passion. You got to have funding. You got to have great credit. You have to have the understanding on what you want to do, how you want to set up your entity, and do it the correct way. Don't just be flying around all willy-nilly trying to set up a business thinking you're going to make money. That's not how it works. And understand, you're going to have failures, right?
Definitely.
We talked about that. You're going to have failures fall flat on your face over and over again. The main thing, are you going to get back up?
Exactly. Everybody is not going to hit grand slams. Michael Jordan missed a couple of shots.
Yeah, he missed a couple of shots.
A couple of shots.
Let's keep it real.
At the end of the day, with the right coaching, the right understanding, you're going to make mistakes, but you're going to reduce the mistakes you make by having someone like ourselves coach you in this endeavor, because credit is not going to go away. This crazy coronavirus that we have is not going to go away.
They ain't going nowhere soon.
You're going to have to pivot. If you don't pivot, you will end up being homeless. You will not have the revenue that you need to support yourself and your family.
Right.
And if anybody tells you that you're going to sit here and wait for the government to bail you out, you probably need to hit the subscribe button and the bell 2 or 3 times.
Whatever. Ding, 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 ding.
That you're in the system, because the system is here, but it may not be for you.
Right.
You got to understand how the system works so that you can put yourself in a better place, crawl before you run, and walk. You follow me?
Yeah,
you can put yourself in the right position so that you can win today.
Oh, look, they calling already. They check you out already.
See?
They check you out already.
Hit the subscribe button, bro. What you need?
That's what we did. I did cars with him one time. Me, him, and again, we did cars.
I'm gonna do that.
And so forth. So listen. So when we talking about business, I was just thinking about failures, man. Here's a failure that I had in business. It was absolutely a career changing. It helped me understand that you can fail on this pursuit of being an entrepreneur. It was one time I was living in an apartment over on Lake Mead and Jones. You know that area. That ain't the most nicest area.
So that ain't Beverly Hills?
No, that ain't Beverly Hills at all. That ain't Beverly Hills. I was in my apartment afternoon, laying down in my bed. Now, right behind my bed, there's a window with carports, and my car was parked right behind me. I was almost sleeping. All of a sudden, I heard this noise, whatever it was, and I looked out my window. Them was taking my car.
Holy cow.
I don't know if you ever got a car repossessed, but that ain't a fun thing.
I have.
I was like, man, and I had a, now I'm about to age myself. I had a Acura Legend. Remember those cars?
I do remember.
Acura Legend, man. They took that car so fast, and I was like, did they just repossess my ride? I was like, oh my, and that was such a fact. And I'm living in this 1-bedroom, little bitty apartment, trying to be an entrepreneur, not giving up. And all these things happen, living on the strip in a motel. Can't go into my partner's house because I didn't have no place to live. His wife wouldn't let me live in there for a little while till I get on my feet. So I had to stay in the parking lot in my car that I had, which was a gold Honda Accord, after they repossessed my car. Because I had to run to the dealership real fast before that repossession hit my credit report. Dude, it was just crazy things, living, just trying to be an entrepreneur. I don't know if you had any of those things happen to you.
Oh, I had, this is 2008.
2008, okay.
Literally had a business. We're doing several hundred thousands of dollars per month.
What?
Had a business going. Credit line stops. The ability for us to be able to get our investors their money stopped in one day. Go outside. And this is the part where you need a coach to tell you you shouldn't do certain things.
That's what
I ended up getting all 3 cars repossessed at the same time.
All 3?
All 3 at the same time, LT.
God.
And to be honest with you, with the money that was coming in, I should have been putting that money away. Repossessions. Your girlfriend left you. Your ex-wife said that you weren't gonna make it.
Yeah, you
Which
exactly
motivating my, you know what, everybody.
right.
Then when you do make it, because you put yourself around the appropriate people.
Correct.
You have to learn that. Some of the people that we're around ain't good for us.
That's right. You got to pick.
Now you know what I said? Ain't good for us.
Exactly.
It's not good for you. It's not good for your family. And sometimes the people closest to you can be the worst people for you.
That's 100% right. That's
the
100%
worst.
right.
And bloodlines ain't got nothing to do with that.
Zero.
Do you understand?
Zero.
Bloodlines can be cold too.
Exactly, man. Because you're trying to do this, you trying to achieve, you're trying to do more, but yet you're not changing your environment. I always tell people, you either change the people around you or change the people around you. Because if you're sticking around the same people and you trying to move forward, that's the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. You can't do that. You're going to lose friends. You're going to lose family members. You're going to have family members that won't support you. That's part of being an entrepreneur. Tough, man. You got to be tough in this thing. And you are, like James was saying, you need a mentor, a coach, somebody that's going to help you through this, who's been through it. That's what you want if you want to be a success or have a chance at being a success. Because not everybody got the guts, the gumption to do what it takes to be a winner and be a success.
If you want to keep it real,
100.
Entrepreneurs cannot hang around. Their core of the people that they hang around every day cannot be W-2 employees.
That's true. That's true.
Now,
because
I want you guys to take a look at my face. Entrepreneurs cannot continue to hang around W-2 employees because they worried about getting to work on time, not being tardy, knowing their job, knowing that someone else is going to feed them.
Right.
Entrepreneurs know you feed yourself. The relationships that you have.
Right.
I can talk to LT, man, I know this about credit, but they changed something in the tax code. Can you help me? A W-2 employee, they worried about H&R Block. I'm not worried about no H&R Block. H&R Block can't do nothing for me.
Oh my goodness.
So we're going to keep it real with you on this channel. And if you watch what we say, and most importantly, take action, you're going to see your credit score go up. You're going to find out about some things that you was told from these smart people. You know how you can be you can work at McDonald's as a general manager, but you can tell a person how to be a billionaire. Does that even sound right?
Not
Shouldn't even sound right.
No.
If you could tell somebody how to be a billionaire, but you work at McDonald's, how come you don't own all the damn McDonald's?
That's exactly right. You got to own. I'm telling you, it's a big difference in that,
So
man.
ask yourself the question,
Right. You're absolutely
do
right.
I want the life of the person talking to me? And if you don't want it,
This ain't for you. Entrepreneurship ain't for you. And that's good. That's all good.
Hey,
that's all good.
you can spend 20 years, 30
That's
years,
all
have
good.
a successful family, have a great job, retire out of the
And be
military,
happy. And be happy. And that's all good.
and you good.
Because that's the bottom line, is being happy.
But
If
don't
that's
get
what makes you
upset
happy. Yeah.
when you meet LT and he pull up in his chariot, call that Mercedes, and he's going to work and he's going to Cuba on vacation.
When they open it back up, hopefully.
When they open it back up,
Going back to
or
Cuba.
if you see a debonair dressed black man in a blue suit like this one, getting
This
off of that
dude.
private plane, don't get upset because he paid the price for that.
That key word. That's the key phrase.
the price
Paid
for that.
the price for it. Because it wasn't all gravy.
And the best thing you can do is not say anything. You get back at everybody with the lifestyle that you lead.
Woo, that's what it's about,
You can
man.
believe
Lifestyle.
that.
It ain't
Lifestyle
about
that you
yeah,
lead.
it ain't
And
about
you might attract some more
Attract
other
who?
friends.
It could be, but they got to be quality friends.
Quality
That's
friends.
real. They want to keep it real, keep it
But
100.
Once you keep it real, like, okay, friends is listening. Do you believe if you want them fake dudes, fake chicks, do you believe you're going to get the attention of us? Not going to happen.
Probably not.
Seen that already.
Been there,
Did
done that.
already.
Been there, done that.
We know the fragrance of gold diggers. The
Oh, yeah.
fragrance.
You said the fragrance.
We know the fragrance of Old Spice Bad Times. Understand it. We know it. And we're just keeping it real with everybody. You need to plug into the channel, hit the subscribe button,
Yep.
hit the bell so you don't miss anything, because we're coming to you real. We're going to tell it to you how it is. You may not like it, but you'll look
Oh,
back
yeah.
and say, you know something?
Yep.
He told me the truth.
Yep,
And that's
true.
all we can ask for.
That's exactly right. Because when people talk to me, it was some of the stuff I didn't like. But once I understood it and let it marinate in my head, they were giving me good advice. Because not everything, people ain't just gonna wanna make you happy all the time just by what they say to you. They trying to get you a result. They trying to make you move. They trying to make you uncomfortable so you can get comfortable. And that's what this is about. You're gonna be uncomfortable for a while to the point to where you understand, you have a knowledge, you start to grasp things, you start to know, okay, this is what I should be doing. And then you'll be able to say, man, that was great advice. It may take years because what they say, what they say, the teacher will appear when the student is ready. That's exactly how it happens. So listen, understand, being an entrepreneur is hard work, but it's well worth it. You decide you want to go into business for yourself, make sure you understand how you want to set up your entity. And whatever that way is, make sure you pay your taxes, man. Don't get into a situation where now you always focus on, I got the IRS on my back. It don't have to be that way. Just set up your business the right way. Find passion, find mentorship. Listen to this channel as we talked about.
Every day.
Because we got stuff to come up. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. We got one show coming up about fashion. We got our other partner. Oh my God, A-Train. We call him, what we call him? The
Wizard.
The Wizard. We got the Wizard. He's a fashion, whatever you call that. He understands that. James, obviously. It's gonna be some crazy stuff. You mentioned something about cologne, Old Spice. We're gonna talk about cologne.
Bro. What kind of cologne
should you be wearing and so forth?
Because everything don't smell good on you.
Oh, you ain't lying. It may smell good on me.
You be like, oh my goodness.
Exactly. It smell bad on you. It depends on your chromosomes, how your skin reacts to certain. It depends on all that stuff. But we just gonna have a blast back here, man. So excited. We're gonna end this right now, but we're gonna talk. Me and James gonna talk more about stuff. Matter of fact, we hooking up a little bit later on tonight.
Exactly.
To smoke some more of these or what?
Smoke another stogie.
Have a couple of cocktails. Maybe taking some shots of that new tequila.
Exactly.
How you feel about that?
I would volunteer myself to take a couple of shots. I'm talking third person now. I'm volunteering myself, third person.
Oh, not the third person, man. That cracks me up. People
I'm going
talking
to participate in that.
Let's do it, man.
A little bit later.
Let's do that. So folks, again, man, make sure you just subscribe, man. Get with us, man. Go with us on this journey, man. It's gonna be an absolute blast. We're about having fun, teaching, motivating, inspiring, educating people on the things that goes on through life when you're trying to step your game up, when you're trying to move forward. You want better out of life. Listen to the fellas, man. We're gonna have a blast, man. We see you next time on the next video at the Cuban Olive.
Peace.